You could see the smile on Kevin's face. You know, Laura was maybe a little bit less, funny, but you know, kind of a mixed feelings for them coming off that ice. Okay, geez, I wish we would have, you know, oh my gosh, but that was kind of cool too.
Yeah, amazing life experience for all these athletes, and that the same for these to come. This group that we're about to watch, more experienced. Some of them already have competed on the Junior Grand Prix circuit, but nevertheless, getting to come across here to beautiful Courchevel.
And you're going to see significantly better skating skills, of course, here. Now, that takes, you know, the challenge in our sport is that, you learn to skate first, the basics. So then you pick up, hey, I love figure skating, okay? Let me try to jump and spin. But you forget about the basic skating skills. The most important skill you will ever learn is good basics. Forget about the jumps, forget about spins, lifts, and all that kind of stuff. You have to learn to skate deep edges and flow and have it absolutely second nature to yourself in order to do an excellent job at the technical difficulty.
Absolutely, and indeed, the more investment made on the fundamental basic skating skills, the more longevity in the competitive world you're likely to have.
Safer you're going to be as well. As far as safety goes, you're going to have probably less injuries having the good basic skating skills. You'll see people skate and you'll say, oh, they're really good, but they may not have the type of skating skill that the best have.
And it's really interesting for us, the luxury of being here live in this location, to be able to get a true grasp and comprehension for the amount of flow and glide you can see, particularly obvious in ice dance when we compare this Argentine tango, which you're seeing now. It's really visible as to which teams have the most flow, glide, and ice coverage. Skating skills so dependent upon that flow and that glide.
Even though your eyes don't have a number of kilometers per hour, you can see it and sense it when you're live. You can't really pick up the speed and the flow. It's harder to do it on video.
Absolutely, and I think that's something that the very well-trained judges who are here as ISU Championship judges, who will really have a comprehension and feel for assessing the skating skills of a team. We have some more comments online. Feel free to connect with the International Skating Union on the social media channels and on YouTube using the hashtag JGPFigure. And wonderful to hear not just some questions from the skating fans around the world, but also some of the lovely comments that we've seen. We asked yesterday, what was your favorite thing about the Junior Grand Prix series? And Michael Shea, yesterday, from the United States of America, he proved to be very popular, Ted, following his performance in the short program. It really was special.
Yeah, he was. There was something sparkling, if you will, like fresh.
Absolutely, and that's what we're seeing at this Junior Grand Prix, the fresh, the excitement, the joie de vivre from the
you may not always see the elements perfectly, but you can sense, oh, that skater's got something special, right?
Other comments coming out about favorite things about the Junior Grand Prix series, the fact that it's being live streamed on YouTube, and that's something that you were so integrally involved in, Ted, a few years ago now.
Well, just feeling that in order for this to expand around the world, countries that didn't have an ice rink needed to see the sport, fall in love with the sport, build for the sport, and we've seen that start to happen. I don't know to what degree this has contributed, but it didn't hurt. That's
oh my goodness, I am sure that it has been so helpful to so many skating nations, and I know from having watched the Junior Grand Prix YouTube myself, I know that skaters around the world are tuning in to check out what's happening and to get a feel for how the judging panels and the technical panels are assessing what's fashionable almost, especially in ice dance. You know, how is this new rhythm being received and being welcomed and being treated by the coaches, the choreographers, and the judges?
Well, you talked a lot about, with the young skaters, I believe, about looking at a lot of video. No, I think it was coaching. No, it was Keegan and the young coaching. When he was talking about advising young coaches to study a lot of video. You've got it all on YouTube. Look at it, study it, you know, learn from it. Take it to the rink, see what works. But if you don't spend the time to study what's already out there, then you're not guessing, but it's not as accurate. You need to look at this. And that's one of the other reasons why I think the Junior Grand Prix has been helpful.
Absolutely. And I think what's wonderful about this is that it's relatively free. Once you get your internet sorted, then most of these athletes, I'm pretty confident, have a smart device with which to access YouTube, and they have this at their fingertips then. It doesn't require the expensive lessons, it's education on tap.
These skaters walk off the ice, they go to their phone, and they watch the event again, and they listen to your commentary and the pointers and all of that. And so that's, you know, just a great asset, I think, to their development. And so obviously we're very happy that it's contributed to skating around the world, and we look forward to much more to come.
Skaters, your warm-up has ended. Would you please repeat the ice? Thank you.
So 2 sections of the Argentine tango, a dance lift, a step sequence, and sequential twizzles for all of the dance teams as we look ahead to the next couple